Hello, world. I hope you all are doing well. Well, only the innocent. I mean, I know it sounds messed up, but being left on the streets, starving, all these type of things, and becoming a person that preaches God, worships Him a lot, and wants to conversate and worship God with other people, there's many people that aren't even listening. They don't even care. They're just like, oh, this crazy guy. Well, for those people, do you think I care about you? A little bit, but still, mostly I don't. Because the fact is, those that really listen, those that are scared and want to know more, those that shouldn't be scared, those are the people that I really, really care about. You know, I've been one of those people. I've always listened. As soon as someone wanted to preach God, I didn't tell them, go away, dude, I don't care. You know, I don't believe in God. No, I don't say that. A lot of people will say that. It's very sad. It's very embarrassing. And it's very shameful. Like, how are you given life and you're a person to disrespect? You know, you bite the hand that feeds you. God feeds you. God gave you life. God will pick a time for you to be like, you're fired. You're out of here. You know? Anyways, I'm noticing a lot of countries are at war. I've been telling people that for 5 months. People weren't even aware. They're like, no, just ignorant. I look on TikTok, you got Israel, you got the Jewish flag, which, you know, how did religion, how did culture, how did nationality, how did race, how did all of those form their own flags when really flags are supposed to be about territory, you know, about governments? Very messed up how many times people wanted to be like, no, me. I'm embarrassed with how many people call themselves human when really they're very shameful. Now, do I practice Jewish religion? Yes. Do I believe in Jesus? Yes. 1,000%. You know, 1,000,000,000%. Whatever the highest, a Google or whatever the heck it's called, percent, you know? And, basically, I don't follow everything. Mia Khalifa, you know, I've seen few of her movies. I feel bad that she got fired just for stating a comment because she's not with the war. She wants everyone to be at peace. Anybody like that, I feel for. And anybody who is actually trying to start war, trying to go to courts, trying to say, hey, we were here 5,000 years ago. Where'd you go? Why'd you leave? How come every single sun in a row was so holy? What happened to the rest of the world? That's what I don't understand. You know, Christian, Islamic, Jewish, believe me or not, it's all the same. Oh, it's not. Well, when did it start where two people went their separate ways? And when those two people went their separate ways, did they go to something that was already existing there? Oh, so really, when did it start? Who knows the true forum for our history? Like I said, there's Jacob, Joseph, Jesus. What about Abraham? How come all of them were at the Last Supper? How come every single name is similar to every single story in every book? These are things that I look into. Why? Because God taught me. I am trying to represent Jesus, even though he is long gone in vessel, but never gone in spirit. And I am trying to prosecute those that killed him. You know, they try to make this belief of Jesus was born sometime in BC. Well, who's making up that stuff? I already looked in research. And before BC was created, it was IE, intellect exist. Then he lived 33 years. They cut it out of the history line. And then they added, after he passed, it wasn't until the 9th century that they decided to make it after death, BC and after death. You see what I'm saying? So when you look at that important puzzle, and you put BC, which is supposedly the beginning, which it wasn't, then intellect exists, which was always the time scale, And let me tell you, when they added BC and AD, they added a day and they added a year. That's why people pray on Saturdays. That's why some people pray on Sundays. But when you add a day or you take away a day, depending on which they're lying on, there's people that believe that Monday is actually the day that you're supposed to look at as the seventh day. So I'm actually decoding a lot of the BS. And to all nations, I really pray all of you start getting your head in gear instead of listening to your superiors, your elders, because they didn't leave you the knowledge. Okay? It was people that left you the knowledge that was way above in your ancestry role. But people destroyed it. Look at hieroglyphics. Look at textbooks that are missing or burned in fires. It all shows somebody trying to hide a trail of their history in which they provoked you. Also, Israel. When they're showing TikTok and they're showing the eclipse moon, they're saying that that's signs from the heavens. And it says Israel's going to war. Israel means in Hebrew, God content. So do you really believe that God contended to go to war? This is the devil that is inside of every single greedy person. Your nations are making you go to war when really we should all be looking at each other like family. So that's all I got to say on that. And yeah, like I said, God bless the innocent. God bless those that are scared that shouldn't be, who should be safe from harm. And really, damn those who really want to be greedy, who don't care about your life, who don't care about your neighbor's life, who don't even care about worshiping God, even though they say they're Muslim or Jewish or Christian. You know, am I picking on those three? No. Those are the three that no matter what, always believe in Jesus, the Messiah. A lot of people will always say Jesus, and they won't say Jesus Christ. Why? Because you don't put a period at the end of Jesus. You don't put an X at the end of Jesus. You put a semicolon to continue. Jesus will continue his work. He's taught me really well. And as far as the other religions, I can't say too much. Why? Because they believe in deities. What is deity and what is entity? Entity is a living spirit. A deity is a dead spirit, is a demonic spirit. So I'm hoping that I'm teaching a lot of you, and this really bursts my bubble because I'm the type of guy that's ready for anything, even though I don't want to hurt people. So if I see bombs crashing over the United States, I'm going to be ready to go protect people. But at the same time, I'm going to have the Joker laugh. So funny when I'm thinking about those greedy people, you know? In San Diego, in California, I grew up where rent was expensive, and yet everyone was barely making it. But you know what else I saw around me? Rich people. People that have huge mansions on hills, on their own mountain. They have acres. Why is the world so greedy? Why is everything unbalanced? Why isn't anything equal? What else did I want to say? Oh, so yeah, as for those flags and those nations of a lot of people, why is it that the Hebrew flag shows everybody ready for war? You know, we used to have them as far as being victims, a Holocaust in Germany. We know that Jewish people have gone all around the world. 7 nations or 7 continents, which it first started, they went everywhere. And am I trying to hate on all of them? No. The good half I've met, and I love and appreciate them. You know, shouts out Spanish, Jewish. Obviously, I'm from Spanish descendant, but all life matters to me. So when you're looking at Russia, when you're looking at Ukraine, when you're looking at Hungary, when you're looking at Hungary, when you're looking at North America, you know that the Jewish people in the early days set out to go everywhere and tell them about their people and how they're the only tree of sons and fathers that were on these missions to somehow, oh Lord, please, I love you and I will do your bidding. Well, dude, how many times did you guys go in power? I mean, I just watched Book of Daniel, Book of Joseph, Book of Ezekiel, all of those. I just watched them. And it seems that every beginning and ending has a poor person that was exiled or on a journey and ends up becoming rich, wealthy, and happy. So how did that story constantly switch each time? Where was the parents to take care of the kids, to keep them in a holy role? So that's what I want to question, you know? Everything has been miscrewed from everyone being jealous off of this one story. Jesus is real. As far as all the rest of the stories, I can't really say. I mean, when you look at history, when you look at your life, how many eventful evenings do you have a year? 7, 6, I only have 5. Nobody has a timeline of everything being so magical and crazy every single day for every freaking branch of the tree, the family tree. You know, that's not right. Why did we let so many get away with that? You got Zionists, you got, I don't even know the truth about Zionists, but I'm going to look it up because honestly, Muslim and Jewish, 2 brothers that were same race, went their own ways. Joseph and Abraham. Then you got Ezekiel and Jacob. You got Abraham and Jacob. You got Ezekiel and freaking, you know what I mean? You got all these names, and they keep showing that they're the same names as the final supper, the Last Supper. So what went wrong? Who lied to who? How did this manipulation power thing happen? I don't want to see anybody go to war, but no matter what, mark my words, I am an insane joker when it comes to seeing those that deserve it. And I am a very, very big crybaby when it comes to those that don't deserve it. God bless.